Dear Mike Huckabee, I just saw you on The Daily Show, and I heard you say a few things that refer to me. I'm Heather Gold, I'm a gay American, and I take issue with what you're saying. You say that because gay people can't reproduce with each other, that they cannot then, that's why we shouldn't have the right to legally marry. That's the reason. What are you going to say to all the women in the Upper East Side of New York City who can't reproduce? Or all the men who are infertile? What about them? They don't get to have... If you're willing to have one law for everybody that excludes all of them from marriage too, we can talk, because then we're talking actual reasoning, which is how decisions get made in the public square. That's the point of law, not to make decisions through your religion or someone else's religion, but through reasoning that applies to everybody. So if you want to apply that to everybody, that no one who can have a child is allowed to be married, and as soon as you find out you're infertile and childless, you don't get married, that seems fair to me, but it's got to apply to everybody. You can't make a special case just because we're gay, because I love my wife, that somehow that immediately makes me less deserving of the same legal protection of you. I don't know who gets to make you in charge to make this decision. I know you're part of a well-funded, at this point, majority that's, at least in California, going to probably disappear within the next few years. But that's it. That's it. You really don't have already talk about, you don't want wanting to redefine the word marriage. Well, here's some words that I hear you redefining. First of all, lifestyle. Lifestyle refers to the car you drive and how often you take a vacation. It has nothing to do with who I love. Okay? There's no style about it. It's a state of being. There's no, just because I love Stacy doesn't mean I get to go vacation in Maui. As much as I know there's these myths of these great, phenomenal gay lives everyone gets to lead, they're not always so full of vacation. How about the word Christian? You guys seem to be doing a pretty good job of redefining the word Christian. I thought, I'm no Christian, that's for sure. I'm Jewish, but my understanding was the basis of your religion was to love one another and to love other people like you love yourself. To treat other people as you would want to be treated. If I was going to treat you this way, you would not consider yourself loved. I don't feel loved. So I certainly buy the idea that you don't think you consciously hate anyone or that you're not consciously a bigot, but here's what is true. You don't see me, Mike Huckabee. You don't know the details of my life, and you don't know the details of many other gay Americans' lives. And that's why we're going to start having to tell you in great detail, of course, which is, you know why we haven't told you? Because we've grown up in a world that told us, oh, don't put it in our faces. We don't want to know about your lives. You got to play make pretend. You want to pretend we don't exist because there's something about my existence that makes you uncomfortable. That's a conversation I'm willing to have with you. Why don't you come on my show, or I'll meet you on any show, and talk about it, but then we have to be honest about what you're uncomfortable about. And then you have to actually own being uncomfortable, which you don't seem to want to own. You just want to say there's something wrong about the fact that I'm alive, and I exist, and that I love my wife, and then we take care of each other, and that we're at each other's bedsides when we're sick in the hospital, and that we cook dinner together, and that we brought our lives together and had a marriage ceremony. Everyone doesn't have to have it, but we did. We do all those things. I pick her up from the train. That's part of our crazy gay marriage. The one that you seem to find so distasteful, that's so scary to your sense of the world that somehow the Constitution of California had to be amended to keep you from being so scared of it. I don't see how it helps your marriage. In fact, I'm pretty confident we could teach you a few things about a chosen, healthy marriage that's done from love and respect and not out of obedience. Or not. But you'll never find out if you don't actually talk to me and know my life, not just some pretend idea you have about it. Get to know some real people, real gay people, and see our lives and our children and our friends and our family and the phenomenal job we do at keeping our relationships and commitments up without all the legal privileges that you enjoy, without even paying attention to the thousands of things that we're missing because we're treated like second-class citizens.